This is the reason why the narcissist seeks the empath's return after crossing the line. Dear empaths, many among you struggle to grasp the underlying truth. The abuse, devaluation, silent treatment, and disregard all contribute to making you feel worthless. Witnessing the narcissist move on with new sources of supply may leave you reminiscing about the love bombing and longing for the good times. Despite consuming content in these videos, some of you, not everyone, still find it challenging to fully internalize the message. It seems like the message doesn't quite resonate, right? However, what's crucial to comprehend is this. Deep down, the narcissist yearns for you, empath. They recognize that they've pushed you to your limits and acknowledge that they have gone too far. In their core, they genuinely desire your presence, even if they won't openly confess it. Let's be honest, nobody appreciates rejection, but narcissists particularly abhor it. In fact, they'd often dread it, alright? Instead of confronting you directly and being transparent about their true feelings, they prefer to keep you hanging, yearning for their return. We're well aware of how adept they are at concealing their emotions and donning masks. Therefore, when you see them with someone new, seemingly happy and content, it's crucial to realize that they are wearing a mask. They've perfected this act for years, perhaps decades. So why assume there's any real change now? You were a significant part of their life, a crucial contributor to their journey. You uplifted them and imparted valuable lessons. Hence, don't be deceived by the smiles captured in a photo with their new supply. It might very well be a downgrade. What makes you think that behind those smiles, they are genuinely fulfilled and satisfied? They are wearing a mask, my friend, and deep down, contentment eludes them. They are miserable beings, peculiar characters, ensnared in their own misery. Despite having the incredible blessing of having you in their lives, they fail to express appreciation. So please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button, supporting a fellow individual, or simply taking a brief 2 seconds of your valuable time. If I've mentioned it before, my apologies. I just want to ensure you're aware. Now let's confront the reality of the situation. During their time with you, they were miserable. They couldn't grasp and value the tremendous blessing that they possessed in you. Can you believe it? Those peculiar beings, those strange little creatures, were incapable of recognizing the value standing before them. So, please comprehend, my companion, that just because they might seem to be moving on, engaging in intimate encounters with someone new, or embarking on a journey with a fresh supply, it's far from a life filled with sunshine and rainbows. It's no fairy tale, no magical wonderland they inhabit. Behind their masks, they're merely feigning happiness, pretending to be content, and putting on an act of enjoyment. It's all a distorted performance, my dear reader. They are nothing more than a group of peculiar individuals ensnared in their own distorted realities. I genuinely trust you grasp the essence of my message here. This is about looking beyond the surface, unveiling the truth, and that is precisely what I aim to impart and reveal to you. I acknowledge not everyone shares this sentiment, but I've come across numerous comments expressing sentiments like, they appear happy now, better off without me. However, let me enlighten you. They purposefully project an improved image because they are aware you are watching. The narcissist comprehends that they left you in a state of confusion and inflicted immense pain upon you. They know you are keeping tabs on their social media. This is why I consistently emphasize the significance of eventually reaching a point where you resist the temptation to look. Nevertheless, let me be unequivocal. I will not cease reminding you to refrain from looking. Why? Because at times we all need reinforcement, right? They are presenting themselves in this manner for your sake. You played a pivotal role in their lives for a year, 2 years, 3 years, or possibly even longer. You were a significant part of their journey. Let's be candid. Do you genuinely believe that they can effortlessly meet someone new and expunge you from their thoughts? Do you think they aren't confronted with constant reminders of you each day? And let me address this as well. If you were reprehensible, if you genuinely mistreated them, I would unequivocally state it. However, that's not the case. You treated them well, giving your best. None of us are flawless, but you exerted your utmost effort. Yet, they have endeavored to distort the narrative, persuading you that you wronged them. But let me assert That's merely another layer of their deceptive facade. Even when the truth comes to light, when their true character is unveiled, they persist in lying through their teeth. They are pathological liars, my friend. Hence, when you encounter their posts on social media depicting a picture-perfect life and professing overwhelming joy with their new partner at the beach, don't buy into it. Their beach happiness is a facade. Internally, they endure misery, engrossed in phone scrolling, comparing their lives to others, yearning for unattainable desires. You perceive the truth now. Their falsehoods persist. They are pathological liars. Place no trust in their words, not even for a fleeting moment, okay? It's vital to comprehend that the narcissist craves your return. They long for your presence, empath. However, they acknowledge breaching boundaries and pushing you to your limits. Consequently, they maintain your confusion as your emotional state holds significance for them presently. Recognize that they won't openly admit their mistakes or offer apologies. While some lesser narcissists might, many will proceed and attempt to elicit jealousy in you. Allow me to share a personal encounter. I ceased monitoring the narcissist's social media, prompting them to restrict their posts to private settings. Initially blocked, they later unblocked me, anticipating my outreach. They strategically showcased a new supply on social media, seemingly to taunt me. However, my recent check revealed no trace of a new supply, concealed behind privacy settings. In that moment, I consciously decided to avoid subjecting myself to that experience again. Understand that the narcissist yearns for your presence, empath, yet they fear the changes you've undergone. Dreadful of the transformation resulting from their actions, they quake at the thought of your evolution. Fear engulfs them, apprehensive of the repercussions of their actions and the pain they inflicted upon you. The idea of facing the evolved, grown, and transformed version of you is daunting for them. Rest assured, you occupy their thoughts. As your steadfast support for a significant duration, it's rational to acknowledge that even if you forge ahead with someone new, even post-narcissistic abuse, thoughts of them might linger. Just as you may ruminate about them while building new connections, the narcissist, too, reflects on your impact in their lives. My personal experience attests to this, encountering a Hoover attempt after 4 years. As an empath and chosen one, you exert an enduring influence on their existence, leaving an indelible imprint they never truly forget. Over time, self-doubt infiltrates their minds. Recently, I created a video addressing how they turn against their flying monkeys, attributing the breakup blame to those closest to them. I sincerely urge you to listen to my words and ponder their significance. While they may project an image of happiness, beneath the surface, they remain miserable. Their lives amount to nothing more than a charade, a performance bathed in artificial light. Peer beyond the exterior, delve beneath their deceptive facade, and you'll encounter dusty creatures, peculiar and pitiable beings. Indeed, they are nothing more than peculiar individuals. Let's reminisce about our initial encounter with the narcissist. Did we possess any inkling of their true nature back then? No, not in the slightest. We perceived them as delightful, charming, sweet, kind, compassionate, and empathetic individuals. However, the reality was starkly different because they wore a mask, concealing their true essence. And with their new supply, they persist in this facade, directing it back at you. Empaths, take heed. You linger in their thoughts, occupying their minds. The narcissist craves your return, yet they acknowledge transgressing boundaries, pushing you to your limits. The prospect of confronting you face to face and addressing core issues terrifies them. Why? Because fundamentally, they quiver at the notion of rejection and the fear of abandonment. I grasp the weight of your situation, having been there myself. Years ago, when attempting to break up with a narcissist, they resorted to threatening self-harm, even ingesting pills. This illustrates the extent of their manipulation. Contrary to the notion that you need them, they desperately need you. Understand that having a new supply doesn't erase your memory from their minds. I implore you, some of you may harbor the belief that they won't reach out, much like I did. Yet, let me disclose, I encountered a Hoover after 4 years. It materialized when I was healed, had made significant progress, and have firmly closed the door on them. They possess a knack for reappearing in your life when least expected. However, a word of caution. Persistently observing their social media activities, especially on platforms like Snapchat, where users are notified of profile views, can exacerbate the situation. By signaling that you're still watching, you inadvertently validate them and contribute to their narrative. It's paramount to maintain distance and resist the temptation to engage with their social media presence. I implore you, my friend, to have faith in my words. Please, place your trust in me. The narcissist, the empath, desires your return, but they acknowledge having crossed a boundary. They are acutely aware of the repercussions of their actions, and the prospect of confronting you instills fear. You, with your truth and the potent authenticity of your love, intimidate them. They dread what your genuine nature signifies. So, the next time the notion creeps into your thoughts, suggesting that the narcissist is leading a content and harmonious life, remember, it's a mere facade they adopt. Peer beyond the surface, beneath the deceptive veil, and the reality becomes clear. They are unhappy beings, eternally yearning for the unattainable. And now, as they cannot have you, it torments them. Before concluding, I humbly request you to click the like and subscribe buttons. Your support holds immense value for me, and I am genuinely grateful for every individual who likes, subscribes, or simply engages with the videos. Your presence makes a difference. For those interested, I have an additional channel dedicated to spiritual topics. You can find the link in the description box. If you wish to contribute to supporting the channel, the donation link is also provided. Lastly, for those seeking a personalized session, please refer to the details in the description box. Anticipate another enlightening video in the near future. Peace.